This man is al-Faqi al-Mahdi, and he has recently become a historical figure. The BBC recently did a story on this self-described Muslim scholar, Islamist, and, quote, leader of the morality police. Sounds like a fun dude. The article says that back in 2012, he led rebels who used pickaxes and crowbars to destroy mausoleums and the centuries-old door of the city's Sidi Yahya Mosque. They report that he gave moral and material support for the deeds, but it doesn't end there. He personally participated in the destruction of at least 5 of the historical sites. The Islamist group Ansar Deen, with links to al-Qaeda, occupied the city of Timbuktu for several months. During this occupation, the Islamists committed several war crimes, such as rape, slavery, and violence against civilians. Now, this man, Ahmad al... You know what? Let's call him al-Faqi. I refuse to show this animal any degree of respect. Al-Faqi here. He mentioned earlier that he has many titles, but now he can add a new one. In an international criminal court, he has had the honor of becoming the first war criminal in history to be convicted on the grounds of cultural destruction. He was sentenced to 9 years of imprisonment. Okay, so there are a few things I would like to say about this. Firstly, 9 years. 9 years. 9 years. This man, as the head of the quote-unquote morality police, leads the attack against historical, cultural heritage sites and gets 9 years. How? How? I'll tell you how. Quote, judges at the court in Hague found he had showed remorse and empathy for the crimes. Okay, so let me get this straight. If you try to erase the cultural history of a people, as well as belonging to a terrorist group which rapes, enslaves, and kills civilians, you can get away with a slap on the wrist if you say you're sorry. Incredible. But, okay, let's hold our horses. So, there is some nuance. The article mentions unspecific mitigating factors. This line could be pure bullshit, but maybe, and I hope this is true, al-Faqi was given a lesser punishment in exchange for help for catching the rest of his group. This is just speculation, not fact, but if this was true, this would, to me, justify him getting this lesser punishment. Now, secondly, these sites and the people of Timbuktu are Muslims. So why would they target them? Well, you see, they're not the correct type of Muslim. The site was part of the old Timbuktu University from the 15th century, and it had scholars after whom many of the mosques there were named. The people of Timbuktu, they looked upon these scholars with reverence. There were some, you could say, saint-like beliefs surrounding them. So basically, the people, while praying to Allah, they would sometimes pray to these scholars, because they thought that the scholars had divine powers. So basically, you could say that the people were delving into paganism or idolatry. Now, additionally, quote, Islamists regard the shrines and the city's ancient manuscripts covering everything from history and astronomy as idolatrous. Incredible. Okay, guys, this has to stop. This has to stop. We can't allow iconoclastic pigs and anti-knowledge bigots like al-Faqi to destroy the cultural heritage of people they think of as lesser. Now, it's a very difficult thing to do. We can't just magically stop people from doing evil shit. But I think the first step is giving it a name. I think that the systematic destruction of culturally and historically significant places and objects of other peoples should be deemed genocide. Now I know it's not killing of people, but, okay, so hear me out. It is the act of erasing a people from our history books. And to me, those things are basically the same. Anyway, I'm very happy that these iconoclastic pigs, these anti-knowledge fucks, are finally being caught and brought to justice. I just hope that we can get it done before we lose anything historically of significance. Thank you for listening. If you have any thoughts, please share them in the comments. Thank you.